Okay, it's going to be a bit noisier out here today than normal. We got some lawn mowing going on over here next to us, and if you guys can't tell from previous videos, the two-lane road is not too far behind me here, so that gets a bit loud too. But there's not a lot of wind today, so that should be helpful because I'm hoping to paint some. Anyways, I swing this around. Okay, so I think you guys all know I took the fuel tank out. I'm mostly in here just sanded off a bunch of the loose paint after pressure washing, and I figure while I got this all apart to do the wiring harness, I might as well just shoot some fresh paint in here and reduce some of the future corrosion possibilities. So that's kind of the plan in there. Gotta blow that out before I mix up the paint, wipe everything down, and get to shooting. I don't care all that much about how that is going to look surface finish or anything. I spent a little more time on the fuel tank, getting that mostly down to bare metal and relatively smoothed out, as well as the dash console, and that's mainly because those are the parts I'm going to be looking at when I'm operating the Dozer, so I figured that should be a little more pleasant. The rest of it's going to get dirty and scratched anyway, so I'm really just going to knock off the loose parts on most of it and then shoot it all in Rust-Oleum, what is it called, safety yellow I think is the color I chose. I looked at the John Deere yellow, but that seemed to be a little too bright and greenish yellow, and well, it's not a John Deere anyways. So anyways, the plan today is to at least shoot some primer. If that dries in time, we may shoot a coat or two of the yellow. So let's get started. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I can't wait to read all the comments about, oh, no respirator, or, oh, you don't know how to paint. And, well, you're correct. I don't really know how to paint. I know the basics, but I'm not charging for my paint jobs, so I think that's adequate. Let me show you what we did. There's the occasional bugger and bug probably, but it's a dozer. I don't think anybody really cares. The whole idea is to kind of stop any rusting that's going on and reduce any future rusting, and that's about it. So as soon as this is dried, I'm going to figure out the next steps, and if there's any more prep work that needs to be done before paint. I don't know. Can I shoot straight over this, or do I need to hit it with a light sand? It's a dozer. Nobody cares. It's not a Maserati. So, all right. Catch you soon. Okay. Well, after closer examination, this safety yellow is pretty darn bright. It's not as orangey as the yellow that was used on this, but it doesn't make a difference. I'd say it's real close to that John Deere yellow. I think I should have got the Caterpillar yellow instead, but that would look too orange to me. But, oh well. Let's get back to work. That's kind of a disaster. Picking bugs out in the middle of a paint job. Solidifying a few of them in there. Got a new one on top of the tank right now. Sure is a good thing I don't charge for this paint job. But that is a much brighter yellow than I was thinking. I might get some of that caterpillar yellow and repaint this and tone it down a little bit, so might be a little too flashy for me. So, great learning experience. Let's see, what did we do right? Absolutely nothing. We poured too much paint at first, which turned out not to be enough paint. Lost our measuring marks on the cup that way, so guessed on the first batch. Forgot to use the filter when pouring it into the paint gun. That's a plus. Ran out of paint. Mixed a second batch of paint right in the cup. No measuring, just guessing. And then the insect parade. So if nothing else, today was really entertaining. I hope you enjoyed it.